Greetings everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last time we defeated the High Lord Wolnir. And... Really? Still? I've closed and reopened the game since then. This is a different play session, so Okay. Good. Good. I'm glad that that's there. Anyways, let's move on. We got some pretty impressive, at least visually, stuff to check out this time. So true. Look at that. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Yep. I like particularly how the moon very much looks like the Blade of the Dark Moon, actually, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and head on in. Be wary of monstrosity. Be wary of tough enemy. Yep. Let's see what happens when we start running across this bridge. Ah, yes. So this thing's pretty deadly. It can very easily hit you while you're standing underneath it. Not just by stepping on you, but also by biting you, like so. As you can see. There is a way to cheese this guy, which I'll show off in a minute after I kill him. Can't see. In fact, the trickiest part is really just not being able to see that well. Alright, so here's how you cheese the thing. It's not going to go through this doorway, so you can easily just hit it a couple times, roll back through, it'll disappear, you run back out, it reappears, run back in, etc. Sort of like that weird monstrosity in the cathedral that we dealt with. You notice the sign there that said, "Bring a doll to be granted passage." That's the doll that you get from the cathedral, so if you don't have it, you're not going to be able to get in. By the way, there used to be a trick you could do where you could actually get down there without accessing any of this, and it broke the collision. You could skip a bunch of bosses and that kind of thing. That has since been patched, so the speed runs have completely changed. By the way, check this out. As you can imagine, if you don't have the doll, you're not getting through there. This is a really cool looking area though, isn't it? Oh, I think I'm getting invaded, actually. I'm okay with that, actually. We haven't been invaded in a while. Figure out what rings I want, because I'm definitely set up for PvE right now. I don't really have that many good rings, do I? How about that one and that one? Sure. All right, let's do it. Oh. That trick doesn't work anymore. Why did I take no damage? What? I don't understand. What just happened? Sorry, buddy. I wonder if he gets a, like a reward for that. So I don't know what just happened. Okay, let me explain. There used to be a glitch that you could do with that pyromancy that he just used, where it would insta-kill you. They patched it though, so I think that's what he was trying to do, but it actually did no damage. So now I'm wondering, like, what the heck just happened? I don't know. Anyways, let's get this stuff back on the bar. We can continue Cirrus of the Sunless Realms questline by activating this summon sign. That's a lot of S words there. Cirrus Sunless Realms summon sign, yeah. There's actually a familiar NPC here that we're going to be fighting, which is pretty cool. Recognize Creighton of Murrah. Unfortunately, he's a freaking scrub who will chug Estus and then also a Divine Blessing when he runs out of Estus. Whoops. Forgot about the tracking on that move. And again, Cirrus is kind of a scrub too, using the S-Stock. Wow, this is just like real PvP. Fortunately, they have severely nerfed the S-Stock since the game came out. Here comes the Divine Blessing. You piece of crap. I don't actually know the parry timing on these axes. Oh, I guess I could show you the L2 on this weapon. It's pretty neat. Well, not off of that attack, I won't show it to you. So you see that? That's how you use it. You poise through an attack, and then you can get the counter afterwards. It's pretty neat.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? That's what I thought. Okay. So that is in order to obviously keep going with her quest line. There's some more stuff that we can do later. I think they patched it. You used to be able to equip the Warriors of Sunlight and get a Sunlight medal for doing that, but I don't know if it still works. For some reason I feel like they patched it, but I could just be making that up. Anyways, let's continue on. I think there's one more item over here. Yep. And I went ahead and bought a bunch of these rusted coins. So, yes, that scared the crap out of me the first time, too. I'm just going to keep breaking them so I can get better drops as I go through here. Well, that was a good roll. As was that. I'm off to a really good start here. Okay, then. Don't worry, these guys aren't hard, I'm just terrible. I'm good at this game. I'm not sure if you noticed. Almost a one-shot, not quite. My spin to win is stronger than yours. Really though, it's a very visually impressive area, isn't it? On this part, I would actually kind of recommend just holding off, because there's another guy. Obviously, you see those guys coming straight down the center, but if you look right at the tip of the sword, there's another guy there that will snipe you, so just wait for them to come to you, I guess. I got the helm. That's kind of cool. These guys can drop the claymore, by the way. As that is actually what they are wielding. I love this weapon so much. Alright, I think I can get through before these other two guys show up. Oh no, I need that. Dang it. Now I gotta come back here. Oh well. I'm pretty sure that one drops a twinkling titanite as well. Oh well, we'll come back for it. Okay, apparently the gauntlets are the drop that I'm destined to get. So here's somebody who's not too happy. That is a better version of the Gnaw miracle. Technically it is a miracle because hexes don't have their own classification in this game. 3 of the gauntlets. There's the helm. It looks alright. Unfortunately the color is such that it doesn't really mesh well with a lot of other armor sets, so... Oh well. There's a bonfire coming up here pretty quick, actually. In fact, I could probably just run from there to get to that lizard again. But let's continue gathering all the stuff on the way. So the bonfire's right there. I'm gonna go this way, kill these dudes first, I think. That's annoying. I wonder if I can get out of his range. There's a fire guy basically behind that wall who obviously saw me. I think he broke aggro now. Oh, the other one didn't though. annoying. Alright, you. Really, it makes more sense to approach this from a different angle, but I was already here, so whatever. I can brute force it with Estus if I have to. What was over here? I think there's actually nothing over here. Unless there's an illusory wall I don't know about. Okay, to the bonfire we go. And that reminds me, I need to send Grey Rat away again. Yeah, there's nothing over here either, is there? Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and use an Ember here. I'd be okay with getting invaded again.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace.
Well, about that.
But my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request. And also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way.
We also get the arguably the best gesture in the game here. At least top 3.
Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way.
Yes. Let's get rid of this one. Here it is. It's the best. Okay, so I'm going to run back and get that lizard. Then we are going to send Grey Rat away again, because we can. That is not a real statue, by the way. We'll explain that in a minute. Alright, you. Where'd it go? Do I have to actually reload the area? I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. Let's go back to Firelink then.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
Cool.
If you require help on your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you require...
Alright. So the Silver Cat Ring is a little bit different than in Dark Souls 2. It actually completely negates falling damage. So you can still fall from a height that'll kill you, and it'll, you know, kill you. But if you fall from any height that won't kill you, you'll just take 0 damage, which is pretty cool.
Well,
Let's get some more levels here.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Grey Rat now.
Speak thy desire, honorable Lord of Hollows. Our Lord and Liege, knowest thou of a youth named Amri? He is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock. A fellow of mine guides him at this moment. When the time is ripe, thou mayst make thy salutations. For what lord taketh no spouse?
Oh, I get to get married.
Till we may...
Well, that should be pleasant. It's really not, though.
Oh, hello. Fine work, I say. Discovering Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, all in a day's work. If the tales are true, it is home to old moon-worshipping nobles, and should be packed with treasure. What do you think? Shall I go and see what I can find?
Absolutely.
A fine choice. I am Grey Rat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name.
Alrighty, so this time things are a little bit more complicated.
Goodbye, Duke.
If I don't do this in the right sequence now, he's gonna die in Irithyll. Fortunately, I should be okay. So let's go back to the church here. See if I can get that lizard again, then we'll move on. So this statue here is actually that escort that Yuria was speaking about. We'll see where this leads in a little bit. It's not a pleasant, super happy, hooray, wedding kind of situation, though, I can tell you that much. See the poise through that? That was awesome. Alright, I see the lizard this time. Perfect. How many did I say I needed? It was quite a bit for the last upgrade here. Okay, so we'll move on. This way. That is for the Blue Sentinels / Blade of the Dark Moon. Ah, there you are. In fact, I'd probably be better off using the wide swings instead of the vertical swings. Anyways, we got a dude over here. Yep, he's out to get revenge. Also, he's still just as much of a scrub as he was before. Oh shoot, I can't parry that. Oh. Well, that works for me. I've not used the Dragon Slayer's axe, but I kind of want to. It seems pretty good. I don't know if it actually is. I think they still haven't... yeah, the lightning damage on it is weird because it doesn't scale with faith. It just is there. So I don't know. Maybe that makes it worse. Maybe that makes it better. I couldn't tell you. We can also get his armor, but I have to do a little bit of backtracking to do that, so not yet. This part really sucks, by the way. But you thought the other dogs were bad. These weird dogs with human skulls are not much better. In fact, they're worse. But I get a gold coin out of it, so that's not too bad. How many of those do I have now? I got 8 of them. Yeah. Okay, it's usually a good idea to just run through here, actually. Here's an item, though. No. That's what you get, stupid. Whoops. Oh well, it all worked out. Okay. Now we'll go back. So the condition for saving Grey Rat this time seems to revolve around a few different factors. I haven't completed, like, a ton of research on it. But basically, either Zigmeyer can save him, or... I don't want to go that way. Or Patches can save him. I usually go the Zigmeyer route. But in order to accomplish this, you have to basically kill the next boss. And I think it's within a time limit. Like I said, I haven't really looked into this too deeply. I've just basically done it most of the time, so... What I have found out is that if you go through a certain path to get to the next area, because the path actually branches here, if you go to one of those paths, then he's going to die. Give me my twinkling. Good. Somebody over here sounds upset, by the way. Is it worth it to jump off here? I think it saves a little bit of time, so why not? So while we're on the subject, or we've spoken before about terrifying enemies, these ones are certainly up there. So apparently, if you run past that gigantic crocodile dog Hellbeast thing, you can get in, but then it will reappear here to attack you. So that never occurred to me actually to run past it, so I haven't seen that myself, but yeah. I imagine it would be far worse trying to fight the thing here than up there. But to each his or her own, I suppose. Ugh, so creepy, huh? They've got like deformed human hands and... yeah. That's a pretty good support miracle there. Does what you would expect, and it does a pretty great job of it. I'll show myself out. Okay, so here's what I've learned. There's a path there, that way. Don't go that way if you want to save Grey Rat. You gotta go this way. And now, things get a little ugly. You can, however, easily run through here if you want. But for you, I'm going to go ahead and get all the items. You never know when I'll need all these dung pies anyway. This is where you find Grey Rat if he dies. I might have actually left those if it were up to me, but whatever.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegwart of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
Thanks.
I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Estus soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast. To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine. Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And he's out. So he hinted at a little bit more lore there. We've got Yhorm the Giant, who... well, we'll find out. The two of them are involved somehow. Alright. Brace yourselves. This is going to look a little bit familiar. And who could this be? Yes, indeed. These guys do not respawn, unfortunately, but we'll have more chances to get Silver Knight stuff, don't worry. So I didn't get any. That's fine. So yeah, this looks very familiar, huh? What's interesting is that we've got this. That's actually Nishandra, which is kind of interesting. There's the throne, and then of course, amazing chest ahead. Let's continue on up here. There's some more items to be had. None of these are mimics, so don't worry about it. Okay. Aha! So we got references to both of our favorite dudes from the boss fights. Still arguably the most memorable boss fight in the series. Alright, so sometimes there's an invasion that triggers here. I say sometimes not because it's random, but because it's actually a triggerable event. If you have betrayed Yuria at any point, the Londor Pale Shade will invade you here. It's nice to not have to deal with that because we already have these stupid dogs and these casters that are really obnoxious. Remember how I was talking about how the dogs are some of the most dangerous enemies in this game because of the poise mechanic, or lack thereof? You really notice that here. Yeah, like I said. Okay, again. I'm going to try the wide swings this time. I think even though it's a 2-hit, it's going to be better in the long run. Yeah. It's just really, I think the most annoying side effect of the way poise works would have to be those dogs. Like, no matter how heavy armor you're wearing, they're still going to stagger you in each hit. Which is really stupid. I hate them. Anyways. Where does this go? I'm trying to remember. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's just a shortcut to here. The chapel is right there. There's a better shortcut that we're going to open here in a minute, though. These guys are surprisingly deadly. Again, I think it has something to do with the poise mechanic. but also they do a surprisingly high amount of damage, all things considered. Okay, we're just about to the end of our episode here. I'm not going to fight the boss yet. But we've just about opened our shortcut. I've never used this weapon, so I don't know if it's any good. Alright, remember to summon this fella. And also, is this the Pale Shade? No, that's Henri. So the reason you summon this guy is because you get a unique gesture. By my sword. Alright, here's our good shortcut. And that will lead straight to the boss. You okay, buddy? Let's take him up here. I'm gonna grab this item as well. This is a pretty cool armor set that he has. In fact, I'm going to want part of it later. But I can't get it for a while. Get him. Alright, everybody. I'm going to show you how to get back to the chapel. This is the door we just came through. And the chapel is right around the corner here. That's it. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. Next time, I guess straight away I'll pretty much be taking on the boss, so look forward to that. And that's about it. So, till then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Wow, that was cheesy.